There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
YouTube Meta Championship Series number 15 Meta Championship Series, over $35,000 total has been given away. We're at 1482. The top two players, Grucius versus Willipino, Ancient Gears versus Last Gamble, Buster Blader. Let's do this. If Willipino wins, it will be the first time in MCS history where we have a two-time champion. Hajime. Oof. Opens up with Castle. Castle, every time a monster is normal summon or set, you gain a counter, and per counter, that takes off a tribute summon requirement for a tribute summon monster, which would be Reactor Dragon. Buster Whelp on summon, search your deck for Destruction, Quick Play Fusion. It allows you to fuse with your opponent's monsters if they meet the fusion requirements, which you could easily meet through the effect of DNA Surgery. Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, going to search for Buster Blader from the grave or deck to the hand. Now, Buster Whelp has an additional effect where it can tribute itself to special summon Buster Blader from the hand or grave onto the field.
I set a card face down. I set a card face down.
He's putting a lot of thought into his sets. He knows that Ancient Gears have many ways to take out his back row. Take that 400, boy.
I end my turn.
You need to study more. My turn. I draw.
Draw.
I flip over my
There you go. Galaxy Cyclone, destroy a face-down spell or trap on the field. Usually you use it on your own face-down field spell or your face-down fortress. Takes out the DNA Surgery. If you chain DNA Surgery, it is still destroyed. Should he have flipped it up early? Did he make a boo-boo? No monster still. Is he bricking? Is Willipino missing his chance to push? Should he have been pushing with Buster Blader since last turn? What do you guys think? The pressure is on. He goes back to battle. He is not going to turn up the heat. He is not summoning Buster Blader. Another 400 hit. Now with Galaxy Cycle in the graveyard, he could banish it to destroy a face-up spell and trap in the field. So if there was another DNA Surgery or his own field spell, as so, he could banish to destroy it. That's a 2-for-1 special, boy. 2-for-1 special. He uses the field spell to make his reactor cost 1 less tribute, sending middle-aged mechs Castle to the graveyard. Here comes Reactor Dragon. Reactor Dragon is the boss monster of Ancient Gears. Your opponent cannot activate any cards or effects in response to the attack of Reactor Dragon. If the attack goes through, destroy a spell or trap in the field. Battle phase. Flips up DNA Surgery. Does he have a chain response? He is turning the Reactor Dragon into a dragon. It resolves. Fusion! Destruction Sword Fusion is going to use Reactor Dragon and a Buster Blader in the hand as a fusion to fusion Shokan. Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer. Now, Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer with DNA Surgery. All of your opponent's monsters are dragons. They are stuck in defense. They can't activate their effects. And they give the Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer plus 1,000 attack each.
Here I go.
He still has Galaxy Cyclone in the grave, though. Galaxy Cyclone, he did not use it on his field spell. He is saving it for the DNA Surgery, which he could use next turn to take it out. Or he might use it on that. He might have another card. We don't know. We'll have to see. Doing exactly as I said. Buster Whelp tributing. He is in Last Gamble range. He's at 4,000 life. 3 cards in the hand, though. Floodgate Trap Hole, permanently keeping that Buster Blader face down. This is an Ancient Gear deck with heavy backer, the way it should be played. Normal summons another Buster Whelp. Buster Whelp on summon, search for another fusion spell. The fusion spell, you could add it from the grave back to your hand by discarding any card. So this is like, you know, just a +1. Just more resources to discard.
I set a card face down. Battle. Luck, don't fail me now.
Going in with the 400.
Attacks your life points directly.
Does not have another Buster Blader to summon, or if he does, he's choosing to not summon it from the hand. He wants to fuse with it first. We know that face down card is definitely a fusion.
Here I go.
He ends. He does not banish his Galaxy Cyclone. He doesn't make a big play. Doesn't pop the field spell. Doesn't pop the DNA Surgery. He knows he's locked up. He can't attack directly. Double tribute for a Buster Blader. Buster Whelp tributing itself to summon a Buster Blader from the graveyard.
I special summon a monster.
Summons in defense. Look what you did, chat. Look what you did.
Life points directly.
Going in on 26. Drowning Mirror Force. The chat has tipped off Willipino to play around Drowning Mirror Force, which shuffles all attack position monsters on the field into the deck. Summoned his Buster Blader in defense to play around it.
I activate a quick
Flute of the Summoning Karibo.
I activate my face down card.
Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Why is he doing it like this? Playing it like this. Plays around Floodgate Trap Hole. Is he playing around Floodgate? He is summoning Dark Paladin. Gia, come here for Dark Paladin, quick.
Let's do this.
4,400 attack. No way. He can't use Floodgate. He missed the timing.
I reveal my
He floodgates a Wing Karibo. Summons Canadia from the grave.
Here we come.
Oh no.
Fool.
Special summon a monster.
Oh, hurry.
49. He can't. He missed the timing on the Dark Paladin. Oof. 4,900.
Hog.
Damn. Flooding a Wing Karibo.
how not to do.
Hog.
Do not perform any of the
Hog of greed.
Another lesson dismissed.
All right. That's some Joey magic right there.
Damn. Joey magic right there.
Pay attention. Here's
Opens up with
special
middle-aged mechs. Any normal or set will put a counter onto the castle, which will reduce the tribute cost of Reactor Dragon 1 per counter. The field spell also reduces the cost of your tribute summon. So 1 counter plus field spell equals a free Reactor Dragon. No normal summon turn 1, unfortunately for Grucius. Tier 0 play from Willipino, playing around the Floodgate. That was beautiful. Truly beautiful.
I set a card face down. I end
Not going first as a Last Gamble player gives your opponent more turns before you could use Last Gamble.
draw.
Wait.
Flips up an early DNA surgery. This is probably the
My
worst
continuous trap
hand you could
activates.
open up Willipino. What?
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
Are you kidding me? You both bricked? Last Gamble. Discard 2. Roll the dice. 3,900 life. What? What?
Guess my turn's done.
My turn.
Oh my
My
god.
continuous trap
What?
activates. Wait. My trap
DNA
activates.
surgery going to flip up to special summon a Canadia from the grave.
I special summon a monster.
I end my turn.
This duel ain't looking too.
The field, ancient gear.
Swoop to the field. Ancient Gear Wyvern. Wyvern on summon.
Face down.
Search for an Ancient Gear card. Obviously has no Ancient Gear card in the deck because he drew all of them. Wyvern takes out the Canadia.
Too good for me.
I end my turn.
I draw. Face down. Guess my turn's done.
You're trying hard, I'll give you that. It's my turn. I draw.
Stevie, there's right. There's no way. There's no freaking way.
In attack position. My monster's effect activates.
I hate to admit it, but you got the better of
Willipino
it this time.
scoops it. Grucius takes game number 2 and an epic game 2 victory. Game 3, Meta Championship Series number 15.
It's my
The
turn.
biggest dummy versus the most smart player in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's do it.
Here's an example of proper dueling technique.
All right, Grucius, normal summon.
Monster in attack
There you go. Turn 1 castle. This is the first time he's actually summoning with a turn 1 castle breaker. Going to trigger 1 counter onto the castle set
My
1.
turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Going to add Buster Blader from the deck. It could happen from the grave either. And like I said earlier,
I set a card
going
face down.
second is not
I set a
ideal if
card.
you want to
I
use
set
Last
a
Gamble.
card
You want to
face
go
down.
first. So he's doing exactly what I said. He's overcompensating
private
for the break of the Magical Warrior, hoping he hits a brick. Hit a brick. He might have another emblem of the Dragon Destroyer face down, hoping that breaker will break it.
Perfect. I activate
Flips
my
up DNA
face down
early.
card.
Maybe he's going to
My
fuse with the
continuous
breaker
trap
before he
activates.
could use its effect. He's flipping it up in the draw phase.
Wait. I activate my face down
Fusion
card. I activate
Shokan.
a quick play spell.
Now Breaker the Magical Warrior is a dragon using Buster Blader and Breaker. Here comes Buster Blader, Dragon Destroyer. Into defense. Now any monster he summons that is a dragon will go to defense. Cannot activate their effects.
My face down.
Galaxy Cyclone going to take out that face down card. The next turn, take out the DNA Surgery.
Wait. I activate my
Dust
face
Tornado
down
being
card.
chained
My trap
onto
activates.
the castle. Next turn, Willipino cannot use Last Gamble. He also cannot attack directly. Grucius has all the time in the world for next turn to banish his Cyclone, pop the DNA Surgery, then make a big push.
I set a card face down. I end my turn.
Sets and passes. He ended.
No one
Discards
messes with
Wyvern.
Joey Wheeler. It's I draw. Here we come. I summon a monster in attack position.
Grucius is in the position to deck out Willipino. Floodgate onto the Buster Whelp, flipping it down. It can now not tribute to summon a Buster Blader onto the field.
To study more.
You hit Canadia with your Galaxy with no play follow-up. So you didn't wait for potentially, if you play another card, to at least take out both. Okay, there you go. He's making plays. He's making plays.
Ah, perfect. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect.
There we go.
activates.
Breaker the Magical Warrior. Break that face down card.
Down.
Ah, sweet.
DNA Surgery.
Face down card. My
He hit the
continuous
wrong
trap
card with
activates.
his Galaxy Cyclone. He can no longer activate the effect of Breaker the Magical Warrior.
Let's do this. I special summon a monster.
Canadia being summoned
No
off
one
the
messes with
DNA
Joey
Surgery
Wheeler.
flip.
I draw.
He passes.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Stamping Destruction. If you control a dragon, destroy a spell and trap on the field and deal 500 damage. What?
Okay. I tribute summon a monster.
Tributes for Buster Blader. After taking out a Floodgate trap hole, Floodgate could have flipped down that Buster Blader.
My monster's effect activates.
Buster Whelp activating, discarding a Destruction Swordsman Fusion card to special summon onto the field. He is a level 1
I
tuner.
activate a quick play spell.
Discard the fusion spell. Then he's going to discard a card from his hand to add the fusion back to the hand. He might just be using the Whelp to fusion. He's going in. He's going in deep. This is 3,800 pierce. 2,800 damage. This is threatening
I
lethal.
attack with my monster.
Takes the 28.
This is bad.
Will he go for the direct attack with Buster
For
Blader?
you to hit the
Goes
brakes.
in with the direct attack of Buster Blader. Does he have a Drowning Mirror Force face down? Drowning Mirror Force! Shuffle all attack position monsters on the field back into the deck. To the extra, to the deck.
And I
He
activate a quick
chains
play spell.
Destruction Sword Fusion from the hand before that happens. Using both monsters that would be shuffled back into the deck to Synchro Fusion, Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer into defense.
You're up.
I mean, everything is going according to plan.
Synchro Fusion Poggers.
I draw. I activate a spell.
Galaxy Cyclone number 2, banish to destroy DNA Surgery number 2.
Watch and learn. I summon a monster in attack position.
Breaker.
My monster.
Breaker the Magical Warrior. Break that final card. The third card is another DNA Surgery.
My continuous trap activates.
What?
Ah, sweet. My trap activates.
Breaker can now not activate and goes into defense. Is this it for Grucius? Grucius, is this it for you? No Reactor Dragon summon.
Down. This can't be.
No Reactor Dragon.
I end my turn.
Not game 1, 2, nor 3, right?
Draw! My monster
Draw.
activates.
Activates Buster Whelp, tributes to summon Buster Blader from the grave. 5 cards left in the deck, too risky to use last gamble. Adds the fusion back to the hand.
Battle, take this. My monster.
Is this it? Is Willipino your 2-time MCS champion? Willipino for the first time in history. 2-time MCS champion, defeating Ancient Gears in the heavily unfavored matchup. Willipino wins it. Oof.
Buster Blader demoted from the tier list, by the way.
Buster Blader, you're off the tier list. These beautiful graphics. Oh my Jesus, this looks so good. This looks beautiful. Beautiful. Kokai Miru, followed by Vampires, Karakuri, Ancient Gears, and Spellbooks were the top 5 decks most played in the MCS breakdown. Tom V. Delzin. With level augmentation, you reveal your monster, change the level of your Karakuri. That is the ideal skill to use with Karakuri. Taro from Japan. Playing Last Gamble, Buster Blader, Last Gamble. Everyone's playing it with Last Gamble. He's got 2 breakers in the main. Instead of playing Goddess the Third Eye, he's playing the Dark Hexial Fusion. 600 defense is quite relevant. System down for the Ancient Gears. And Curse, Seal of the Forbidden Spell. When a spell is activated, discard a spell, negate that spell, then your opponent cannot activate that spell for the rest of the duel. He's playing Mana Dragon, Zernitron. If a spell or trap you control leaves the field due to your opponent's card effect, you could special summon this and add a spell or trap from your banish or graveyard back onto the field. Crazy. Destiny Draw, Juviole Grace. Thank you for top 16 Destiny Draw with Vampires. Top 16, Wayne Keenoff did not hear the news that this does not work well against Ancient Gears, but he still played it anyway. Okay, it's still a good card. It's still good. Just because a deck counters it does not mean you're going to follow it or be matched up against that deck always, okay? Wing Karibo. Reg Trainer, top 16, the tie that binds. Standard, playing Triple Canadia, 2 Econ. Tie that binds is very important to make your Maximus bigger than a Reactor Dragon in defense. Black Snake, level augmentation, Karakuri, standard, looks just like Tom V. Delzin's. Raul, tie that binds. Instead of playing protection in the main like Canadia, he's got Sphere Kribo and Cosmic Cyclones. Even Ice is really good against Ancient Gears. If they summon an Ancient Gear, you destroy it with your Kokamir Ice. It's not once per turn. As many cards as you want to discard, destroy, destroy, destroy. -1, top 8, Kaiba Court Bling. Ooh, Stamping Destruction. That could be good against Buster Blader. They turn you into Dragon with DNA Surgery, stamp them out, and then they take 500 damage because of Last Gamble putting them at 100. That is big brain. That is huge brain. They so often will Last Gamble just to set up DNA Surgery, and you draw Stamping, you win. Wow. Taichi, Kaiba Court Bling. You see, I really need to know what's blinged out here. Again, another Kaiba Court Bling. Okay, yeah, we need to know what's blinged out here.
Very small fact about Karaki is he was like, what's up? I can't come to the last round. And then he didn't come to the last round and then he topped anyways.
Wow, and now that he topped, he's like, okay, I'm playing. Karaki has a Prismatic Blue Boy and a Glossy Solemn Magician. Wow. Wow, so if he takes 1,000, he will search for 1 Blue Boy. If he already so if he plays Spellbook of Secrets, he'll search for his Prismatic Blue Boy. So his next Kaiba Court Bling will add a Solemn Magician. That's pay to win. Top 8, Kaiba Court Bling, more Kaiba Court Bling. This is, you know, less bad because it's the Econs and the Econs are accessible. Top 4, what you've been waiting for, how to play Ancient Gears. This also, the Grucius deck. We'll look at that. 3 Reactor, 3 Wyvern, 1 Breaker. Beautiful. Side deck, lots of Wing Karibos. This is for the Kokon Mira matchup. Smart, big brain, non-fusion area. Even though you are, you know, you're supposed to win that matchup, but it still doesn't hurt to make it even more favorable for you. Psych OP, top 4 Karakuri, clean 20 cards. Cosmic Cyclone and Offerings to the Doomed in the main. Also Treacherous, even more help with dealing with the Reactor Dragon. So that's 1, 2, 3 cards to deal with Reactor Dragon. Cosmic Cyclones to prevent the summon of Reactor Dragon. 21 cards. Grucius, second place. Triple Reactor, triple Breaker, triple Wyvern, triple Galaxy Cyclone. This is 6 ways to destroy your field and or fortress, plus 5 back row cards. And then your grand champion, 2-time champion. 2-time, he's won 2 MCSs. Other people have came close. He's the only one. 2-time MCS champion, Willapino. Beautiful. I love you all. Thank you so much. Another successful MCS, 15 in a row. We keep on going, keep on trucking. Make sure you check out the rest of the website. Make sure you check out the YouTube.